Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. It's Marine time. And we don't have enough money for the Vorpal gun. I was hoping we would have enough money we could finish off purchasing things from Doug's shop. I mean, we could get the ration. Cluster mine just sucks. We could get the op. The op isn't very good. What is our current hunting quest? It's gonna be... I don't remember. 26 leaden maidens, oh my god. Was it 40 initially? It must have been 40, because we've had this hunting quest. No, it wasn't, it was initially 30. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. We are gonna pick up the... Man, what do I pick up? Mass shotgun? Bullet bore? Let's pick up the bullet bore. I might also want to get the mass shotgun. Mass shotgun's a good gun. It's very efficient, but it is a little bit finicky to use. Unless you have a lot of damage upgrades, I think maybe on the robot it's pretty good because you've got the inherent damage from the junk. But you know what? It's all good. All the guns in the game, well, most of the guns in the game are pretty good and they have their own situations where they are particularly useful. Did I talk to the statue? I think I did. Oh yeah, I did. That's a jammed ghost. Answered my question very quickly. So last run was pretty good. We're playing the pilot, we picked up Lament Configurum, and we didn't get hurt from the item once, and we got a few good payouts from it. Mainly it was Gungeon. Getting a Gungeon out of Lament Configurum is always going to be a very, very nice thing. And it made the run not trivial because we ran out of ammo with it multiple times. I'm not gonna abuse the infinite ammo, easily abusable exploit from the Gungeon. Even though sometimes I really want to. It's like, oh, I could just get infinite ammo with this gun and it's really good. But it's not intentional. I gotta pick and choose my battles, you know? I think I can safely not spawn LJ for a couple of rooms. I think I can despawn a hammer and DD20 sometimes, but infinite ammo Gungeon, that's just too much. But I would love to get the Gungeon in this run. A key, so good. Because now we know that we can absolutely open a chest on the floor and go down to the oubliette. What am I hoping out of this floor? I'm hoping for a good room clearing gun, because on the last run we had a lot of really good boss killers. We had backup gun, we had a commando, beehive, we almost had the glacier, but it got destroyed when a mimic dropped into a pit. And I would love to have some good room clearers. Give me a mega hand, give me a heroine. I don't want to say rad gun because I don't want rad, cool, whack to be the theme of this run. But I was kind of missing a good room clearer on the last run. So let's maybe get something a little bit better for this run. And we have the ammo drop, which we could use whenever we want, or we could sell whenever we want. This is an item that is one of the few starting items in the game that you can sell, that are not locked out of the sell creep purchasing them. So, you know, if we don't want this, you just get rid of it. I wouldn't mind getting rid of it. And I have to admit though, right at the start of this run, I'm feeling very comfortable as the Marine, I think because he has a good starting weapon. And it reminds me of the robot's starting weapon. It's like, hey, this thing actually has like good ammo capacity, good damage, good accuracy. I mean, the Marine does start with an accuracy bonus. So I'm thinking to myself, if I have to use the trusty sidearm for the entire run, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. If I have to use this as my room clearer for the next 4 floors, it'll be annoying, but I'll be comfortable with it. I'll be happy with it. It's a good weapon. Quick to reload, good accuracy. Like every single shot I'm firing is hitting its target, unlike the pilot. What's my favorite character, not including the secret characters, not including the bullet, not including the robot? It's a toss-up between the Marine and the pilot, because I like the Marine starting weapon, because it's so efficient, but I like the pilot's extra purchasing power thanks to his lower prices in shops. I like his holding 2 active items. I like his extra ammo capacity. But which do I like more? I don't know. I don't know. I guess it just depends on the situation, you know? If you play the pilot and you get no shops and no active items, then what's the point? But if you play as the Marine and you get no good guns and you get no ammo drops, you're lucky that you still have a relatively decent starter pistol, you know? I guess it all depends on the situation that happens. Not every run is going to be the same, and not every run is going to make use of the advantages that the run has. Didn't realize this was going to be a chest room, but at least it does not have a wick on it. Even if it did, we could have destroyed it or opened it, because there's an extra key on the floor. Like, I've been playing a lot of Slay the Spire recently, and it's kind of a card building, dungeon crawly, rogue-like, and no one likes that term, but I'm gonna say it anyways, game. And, you know, you can get good cards for your class, for your deck early, but you might not use them. You might not use them because you don't get anything out of them in the future. And we can start with the pilot, and we could just not use his 2 active items capability, because we never get any active items. And we can start with the Marine, and we could just never use the ammo drop because we don't get guns we like, or we don't, you know, ever run into a situation where we're out of ammo. We keep having good weapons drop, good ammo drops. It all depends. It all depends on the individual run, on the RNG of the game. I want to hit that, thank you. You know what? Hit that. So this should be an easy, flawless. The Gatling Gull on a big room like this is not that big of a problem. You just gotta be worried about a little bit of a lapse in concentration causing me to take some damage. Yeah. And that was almost a lapse of concentration where I almost got surrounded by bullets, but I managed to make it out. I found a gap that I could dodge through. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Gungeon, a lot of Monolith, Slay the Spire. What have you guys have been playing? Anyone have any good games they've been playing lately? Any games you want to see me play? Just let me know. Like, got a lot of stuff to play. Oh my god. At least I'm hitting this guy, and I know I'm hitting him reliably, but he is still tanky. Deckard. A-tier gun. B-tier efficiency. It's not that efficient, it really isn't. Which is kind of disappointing, really, because it's got explosive shots. It's like, what do you use it for? Do you use it for boss killing? Do you use it for room killing? I don't know. Let's open the blue chest. And see what we get. We get a passive. It is a bad passive. It is a terrible passive. It is a passive that I want to drop, sell, or somehow get rid of. So I think what I'm gonna do is go down to the next floor, go to the shop, and if the shop... I really don't like... You know what? I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep Table Tech Rocket. I'm gonna take a lot of damage with it. I'm gonna be annoyed, and then I'm gonna sell it as soon as we come across a shop that allows me to sell it. But I'm gonna hold on to it because I really don't like dropping it and not taking advantage of it, at least for selling for cash, but this is a bad item. Table Tech Rocket is terrible. Because you don't flip a table for damage. You flip a table for defense. You flip a table so that you can use it to have that little mini blank effect that breaks bullets so that you can hide behind it, use it as a temporary wall. If you have Table Tech Blank, you use it to blank bullets. If you have Table Tech Stun, you use it to stun enemies. You don't use it for damage, which is what Table Tech Rocket is making it seem like you use it for. But as much as Table Tech Rocket wants me to be offensive with my tables, I'm not gonna be offensive with my tables. I'm gonna be using my tables for defense. Which means I don't want my table flying away from me at high speed. I want it to stay stationary, as tables do. Yeah, Table Tech Rocket is not a good item. Mighty Table Tech Rocket is funny, but not good, because you lose all of your tables. You flip all the tables in the room, and then all the tables in the room explode, and then you can't use any tables anymore for the room. That's terrible. Who would want that? That's dumb. Going from left to right is so much harder in this room than right to left. I think because of that dodge right there, because I always try to make that dodge too high on that platform, and I end up dodge rolling kind of into the bullets that are traveling. It's my bad. But I need to be better at that room going from left to right. I'll occasionally get hit on it. At least so far it's a trap and not an enemy. Right. I was like, what happened to the table? Oh, right. Table Tech Rocket. Ah, Meat Cube Man. Meat Cube Man. Come on. Wish that the damage cap didn't exist for bosses. I'm gonna kill bosses faster. Really? Confirmed? It's not what I want to see right now. Wish I had electric bullets. You would be so frazzled right now, buddy. At least half of his bullets are hitting the wall and not doing anything. Well, a third of them, or a quarter of them that time. Get up against the wall. Thank you. Are you stuck in the barrel? You're stuck in the barrel. So you're gonna be the last enemy I kill. Target selection. And get poisoned. What do we got? What do we got? We gotta spend a key. Casey, no. Even if I was at 10 curse already, even if I wanted LJ, I would not take Casey. Casey's a bad item. I do not like it. How many times have I gotten hit by using Casey when I don't think I should have? It's like, I used Casey, the enemy didn't get knocked back at all. Well, you know what? The Table Tech Rocket went through the guy. How's it supposed to kill anything if it just goes through enemies? These tables suck, they're defective. It's hard to hit with the tables. If it had like a proximity detonation, maybe. These tables were not that effective. And then the explosion destroys other tables. Boo! Boo! Okay, don't drop the item in the pit, especially if it's a glacier. Glacier's blue level, isn't it? I'm thinking it's blue because it looks blue because it's, you know, ice water. But I think it is blue level. Gotta lead my target a little bit more. Mustache. That is trash. Must trash. Oh. I guess it's not as trash as if we were playing the robot, but it's still pretty trash. Oh, you son of a gun! I don't know why I thought that you would have already shot. Don't shoot me. Ah, come on. Die, die, die. Uh-oh. This guy can often light the napalm on, or the oil on fire, but you gotta like roll the barrels in the correct direction. I don't know the correct solution for that to reliably get him to catch himself on fire when he spawns. Also because I never do that because I just want to deal with the snipers first. Deckard's pretty good. At least with the Deckard, it fires quickly and it fires multiple shots. So against something like the Blobulord, I can always switch to it to fire a couple of shots to break bullets. You know, if we go and fight the old king, I can switch to it to break some of his annoying bullets, and I can fire twice, put it away, and reload it passively, or reload it actively because it reloads quickly. Like, it's got options. There are options for the weapon, and it's not bad. Anytime I get a weapon with explosives, I gotta feel good about it. Well, we got the ammo drop, so let's look for secret rooms. And we might as well use the Deckard for a room and then come back for the ammo drop. This is a good room to use it on. This is a nasty room. It does a lot of damage, and it's got a very nice AoE. That is very nice. Okay, well, this is silly, but I tell you what. We'll take this ammo drop. We'll protect that ammo drop. Then we'll do the other two rooms, and then we'll pick up that ammo drop. And at least, you know, with that ammo drop there, I can check this room for secret rooms. And this is a big room that often has them, so you know, we'll take a little bit of advantage. Okay. So this ammo drop will stay here as long as I stay within one room of this room. That's a bad roll. That's a bad roll. As soon as I made the roll. Okay, so go back. Do this other room of combat. Even using the Deckard, I took damage. Boo! Boo! More than one shot to kill these guys. Alright. Right! Table Tech Rocket. I always forget. That was fun. Using the Deckard for a little bit of room clearing, it's not that efficient. Against bulletkins and standard shotgunners, it's kind of nice, but wouldn't last forever. A chest. Not picked up a gun yet, so let's not even worry about the chest, and let's not worry about that chest either. Would like to get a guaranteed gun drop. Still, again, I'll say it, want a room clearer. Okay. For this, I think I'm just gonna straight up use the Deckard until we kill that guy. I'll use 6 Deckard shots to kill a jammed Deadeye. That is no problem. I have no problem with that. Wish you could put out your fire by walking over water. I think it'd make the use of the coolant as the robot maybe a little bit more interesting. Instead of just, are there enemies here? It's like, hey, there's fire here. No, my table! Keeps destroying my tables! I want my tables! Well, I mean, these guys can't really hit me all that much. What was that? Oh, right. I always mistake this room with the one that spawns grenades. But the one that spawns grenades has the traps, the floor traps. Okay, we are done with the floor. Use occasional Deckard shots, I suppose, to break bullets when we need to from the Blobulon Lord. That's not what you want to do. You want to do it here. Almost screwed it up. I want to keep ammo in this. This is the... I mean, it's a good boss killer because of the explosions. I do want to kind of save it for maybe getting a flawless on the second floor. And again, it's going to be good against the old king. Should we get that far with the old crest. Even if you can't break the first wave, break the rest of them so you don't have to worry about him stacking up attacks at the same time. Although it is a little bit finicky. You gotta switch your weapon, you gotta fire it, you gotta switch back. All the while making sure that that you're dodging, that you're not going to get hit by a stray bullet. Nice. We have ammo. I shouldn't worry so much about using the Deckard. Even if I use it for the Old King and it's my only weapon at that point, my only good boss killer, use it, drop the ammo, pick it up, 120 shots for the boss fight. Okay. You know what? Is there a cell creep? Is there a gun muncher? I don't want to spawn LJ for like the 6th time in a row. I want a break from the madman chasing me down. Uzi. Is there like a song by the Disturbance like madness imprisoning me, LJ chasing me? Face melter. Face melter is really good. I like it. HB. I like the face melter. It's a good boss killer. It's even a good enough boss killer for use on the Old King should we need it, but with the Deckard, I can't see myself using the face melter. I see myself using the Deckard to help guarantee the flawless, to break bullets. Bullets. I don't want the Huntsman, so I'm not going to take the Huntsman. I'm gonna pick it up, I'm gonna drop it. There's nothing I can do with it. I can't sell it, I can't gun munch it, so goodbye. If I'm gonna take a 10th level curse, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be Lament Configurum, it's gonna be a damage upgrade. I'm tired of taking like an Excalibur or a Huntsman and that being my 10th level of curse and being like, alright, well. So long and thanks for all the ammo. Because we're gonna not have any ammo, because I'm gonna be killing everything jammed. Would have loved if there was a way of gun munching it or selling it. I don't think there was a cell creep in the shop. I don't remember there being one. Sometimes, you know, I think its bullet hit a box. I was thinking, that lead maiden bullet hit the wall and then it disappeared. I think it hit, like, the wall sconce? Ah, that's what it was. I think it hit the wall sconce and it blew up. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. I was gonna say, I think it hit a box, but I didn't see it hit a box, so I was confused and concerned. Okay. No! Table Tech Rocket. I'm gonna drop the Table Tech Rocket. It's... I hate it! Stop breaking my tables, you jerk! I was really hoping that we would have a cell creep by now, but I think it's about that time to drop it, especially holding on to the old crest. I don't want to get hit and lose it for no reason. Oh, compressed air tank. It's really good. I think we're gonna buy it. I think we're gonna buy it, and I think we're gonna buy the membrane too. Especially if we have nothing else to spend our money on. But I will wait, admittedly, until after the boss fight. But if we buy those items, we don't need extra guns. Those are the guns that we need for like the remainder of the run. Good boss killers, good room killers. So maybe I should just pick them up right now. But I wouldn't be using the membrane, like against blobs, just use a freaking starting pistol. Ah my god, even though they take 1,000,000 hits to kill. There we go. The Deckard is a surprisingly good assistance. Surprisingly good support weapon. Being able to kind of walk into a room and kill one non-jammed enemy with a single shot, or even 2 shots. It's nice. It's quite nice. We should fight the boss. No, we need... I want to find the old crest drop-off, is the thing. That way I don't accidentally get hit on the boss fight and lose it. Freaking jammed jerk. How come his bullets always look weird? They look like S shapes sometimes. It's like some of the bullets, they intersect weirdly. I don't know. Sometimes his bullets look funny. Not those shots. Although those shots do look a little funny. Okay. Almost to the chest room, and theoretically, I'm hoping, old crest. HP. Well, theoretically, hopefully, we'll never need that again. Okay. Not a secret room. Doesn't look like a mimic. Is not a mimic. You know what? Let's open the chest. Teleporter prototype. You know what? Teleporter prototype can teleport you to the next floor if you use it incorrectly. And by incorrectly, I mean by happenstance. It's not a good item. It's good if you're on, like, bullet hell. But the fact that it can sometimes accidentally, quote-unquote, teleport you down to the next floor before you even do anything on this floor, before you open chests, before you fight the boss, it's really freaking annoying. Do you really need to have the item have that capability? No. No. Although if I never use it, I'm never gonna find the Great Eye. I'm never gonna see the Great Eye with my own eyes. You know what? I wanna hold on to the ammo drop. I feel like I'll get more value out of the ammo drop because I can use it to refill the Deckard. I'm just creating a giant targeting reticule on the ground with the creep from this guy. Now we'll make a square. Uh-oh. There we go. Back to normal. It's only a problem when they spawn in the corners and you have to get them into the center. Because when they're in the corners, they can hit you while you're dodging around them. But if they're all in the center, it's not a problem. I really need to get the membrane. I could use the Uzi, but honestly, I think this might do more damage than the Uzi, the machine pistol, the micro pistol, whatever it is. So this is gonna be a gun. It's a mimic. I like that. Let's open it. We're gonna have plenty of guns. This is gonna be a gun. Yeah, let's open it. Let's see what we get. It's gonna be blue, so it's not gonna be that outstanding. It's gonna screw up the guaranteed gun drop. Never mind, it's absolutely outstanding. And it didn't fall in a pit this time. Lovely. So let's use the Deckard against the boss, and I don't know, probably the machine pistol. Do like the machine pistol for those guys. That guy is jammed. I don't like that. He's still alive. Now he's dead. Don't throw the Deckard. I'm not holding the button, but it charged up throwing the Deckard. I guess if... What? It threw it so far. No, don't take my armor. Get out of here. God damn it, game. You get frost bullets, which are very, very, very nice. Apparently, if you hold down the mouse button when you're done with the fight, you know, as you tend to do when you're shooting your gun, it'll just throw your weapon. Lovely. Okay. I don't know, secret room check? I haven't found it yet. Buy a key. Might as well buy blanks, stack them up for the old king. We don't need armor. We do need ammo for the Deckard. We could use the Glacier, though. It effectively does the same thing as the Deckard. Explodes, does good damage, destroys bullets, and then we can get an ammo drop and save the ammo drop in our active item spot. But let's buy stuff. Let's buy the compressed air tank. Let's buy the membrane. 86 and 43. I love that this guy sells stuff on the cheap. I love that his prices are lower than other shops. It is so good and so cheap. And I have no idea where the secret room is, and you know what? I don't care. I'm not even gonna look. I'm gonna assume that I won't find it. Because if it's not gonna be in the primary rooms, the exit, the treasure rooms, it could be anywhere. Well, not anywhere, but almost anywhere. Almost. Almond Ost. Yeah, I think we want Glacier. You know, throwing in 1 or 2 shots that freezes an enemy. Seems nice. Although, honestly, maybe we should use the machine pistol, because the machine pistol might have a greater chance of freezing with more bullets. And that's why I don't use the ammo drop when you immediately need it, because we now have full ammo for the Deckard, and life is good. Yeah, let's use the machine pistol. Maybe this thing will have more freezing capabilities because it fires faster. I had the dodge. Wow, this weapon sucks. There we go. Gotta use something with a little bit more freezing potential to get the actual freeze on him. My god, the machine pistol sucks. I'd rather take 7 glaciers than full machine pistol. I'll use it until I'm out of ammo with it, and then we'll gun munch it in the future. It's only brown level, so I mean, it's not that surprising that it's trash. We're also getting like no freezes out of the machine pistol. Maybe it might be like rate of fire dependent or damage dependent. Because at least with the starting weapon, I was able to get decent amounts of freezing done. This thing, well, I guess I did freeze that guy eventually. Maybe it's the accuracy. Maybe half the freezing shots are missing or something. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's doing that good of a job though. Lovely. Get knocked in the pit. Let's do a blind trial here. With the next room of combat, we'll see what it looks like. Water gun, not good for us. We're not the robot. Yeah, like he's frozen. He is frozen, or he's dead actually. It seems to be much better at freezing. I don't know why, but I like it. I think it actually makes this a better weapon for us. Oh, he had the dodge. dodges are just like momentarily off. They're off by a fraction of a second. But that's enough. He's like having trouble with his footing on the ice, so he's dodge rolling or something. I don't know. Still plenty of HP. 5 hearts, 1 armor. We still have our helmet. That's when you gotta worry. When you lose your helmet, that's when you gotta be like, oh god. Just but a scratch. No, don't freeze him. This is one of the enemies where you don't want to actually freeze him. Okay, let him expand. Die. I thought I was gonna get hit there. And I was okay with it. Because we got the other priest. At least temporarily. I wish ghosts were more affected by the frost, though. It's kind of annoying that they maintain their full fire rate, even though they are getting slowed. I wonder if that's a bug or if that's intentional. Come on. Gotta wait for you to thaw and explode into a million pieces. He's frozen. I hate the 3D sound in the game. Like the sound effects of the bullet here flapping his wings. It sounds like it's coming from behind me and to my right. It's very strange. I don't have like any sort of a weird setup, I don't think. I'm just wearing headphones, but it just sounds funky. Very, very funky. It's a scientific term. Rubidyne. Trash. Trash gun. Trash gun that's good for finding secret rooms. Hey, Brother Albert. What are you doing today, my blue boy? That's his skin color. That's not his costume. Void shotgun, I like. This is the first gun that makes me think, hey, I should use this instead of the starting pistol, because this actually seems decent. Does good damage, good knockback. You know what? I'm gonna make a dodge over here. Let's freeze him. The only thing it does not have is range. But we can always switch back to the starting pistol if we want range. Its spread is a little high though. I would like to get something to help assist in that regard. There's the boss fight. We have another chest. The next chest we find is going to be a passive active. I would love if it is a passive that is really cool for some reason. I'll kill you eventually if I just keep firing bullets over there. That's my idea anyways. As long as the rubber bullet guns there are not jammed, it's usually not a problem. Woo. These guys are always a momentum killer. It's like I'm killing things quickly, we're doing a good job, and then, all right, gotta wait for him to finish expanding. Good, I dropped Table Tech Rocket. I was worried for a second, I'm like, was that this run or the last run? Please, no Table Tech Rockets, please! I think the shotgun is actually pretty good here because it fires pretty quickly. It reloads pretty decently too, and it will one-shot. I think it'll one-shot the jammed spent. I see him. If all the bullets land. Mimic! Hopefully we can freeze him with our bullets. Oh, the chest can't activate the button. Boo. Get another blank per floor though, that's very nice. Where's the realism? Let's buy these. And also let's buy the key. And we'll check that for a secret room later. Oh, we already found one secret room, not both. Okay. What are we gonna use on the boss fight? We're gonna use the glacier first. The problem with the glacier is that because we have frost bullets, the glacier shots will leave water and the water will get frozen. So it's gonna be harder to dodge sometimes. Same thing with the compressed air tank, actually. So maybe we want to use the Deckard, and then maybe switch over to like the membrane or something. We're still getting freezing shots. Every shot it looks like is freezing, which is fine. This will get him like halfway dead with the ammo and the Deckard. I think that's what I need to do. Just dodge when that shot comes in, because I'm not gonna get the angle correct, I think. His entire sprite is making those black dots. That's weird. Never noticed that before. Two shots, one shot. No, I know this isn't one of my boss killers, but it's easy to use. I don't have to worry about liquid on the ground getting frozen. So I kind of feel like this is the best choice, really. That was a bad dodge. I thought I was gonna be safe from the bullet curving, but I was not. He's almost dead. Stay close this time. Go. Woo. Woo. Woof. Okay, you're dead. We got hit once, not bad. 5 HP, 4 blanks remaining, 4 keys, 45 credits. We get the pig! Hero pig! He was so young. Wait, Pig Shifty? We haven't had the pig yet on the save file. A strange pig. This pig, there's nothing obviously wrong with him. His shifty glances and uncanny stares makes you wonder about his motivations. Maybe not the greatest pig to have around. Hey, it's the pig. It's everyone's favorite pig, pig. Kind of don't want to buy the ammo. I was thinking maybe we could buy the ammo, but I don't think we need it. What I need is to find the secret room so I can get something else out of the floor. It's not gonna be there, it's not gonna be there. It's not gonna be here. Might be here? No. It's not gonna be in this room, because it's never in this room. And we're gonna leave. Good floor, good floor, good floor. We might as well use the membrane, but we might as well use the shotgun too. What's better? The membrane is better. So should we use that first or second? Well, if we use it first, the ammo drop can go to that much more easily, but if we use the shotgun, then it doesn't matter if we ever get an ammo drop at all. I don't know, let's use the shotgun. Not getting much freezing out of the shotgun either. Got like 3 freezing bullets out of that one. At least with the starting pistol, like 1 clip is enough to actually get a freeze on an enemy, but maybe not on the jammed enemies. One thing the Void Shotgun is relatively good at is knocking enemies into pits. Yeah, get frozen! Hate that you gotta wait for the animation to finish. Clink. Tink. I like when you kill the shotgunners when they're frozen because they don't explode into bullets. What happens if you kill a final attack enemy in DD20 with ice? Do they still explode into bullets? I cannot remember. I could try to kill the center turret, but it's not really that big of a problem right now. If I remember this room correctly, a Det will spawn, and then we can use the Det to kill him. Laser mine dude. Yeah, there he is. Oh no, there isn't one here. Weird. It's not weird, just thought there was gonna be one here. All right, your turn. Oh, I got stuck. I don't know, the Void Shotgun's fine. It's not outstanding, but it's good enough for the job. It's good enough to be able to just fire a shotgun in, not worry about all the pellets landing. And the knockback, pretty decent. HP. We have no helmet! I just realized! No! Now we gotta worry. We're like, oh no. I can't breathe the air! My eyes are gonna come out of my head like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Total Recall. There we go. Ammo for the membrane. And now we'll keep using the Void Shotgun. As usual in Gungeon, when I have good guns, I feel comfortable using the not good guns, because if I run out of ammo, I have good guns to back me up. The catch-22 of Gungeon. Have good guns, use bad guns. But honestly, like, these rooms aren't that bad. It's an executioner, isn't it? Yeah. Hello. Minecart man. I haven't killed a lot of enemies in the minecarts on this save file. Let's keep going on that. Ugh, I can't push the minecart against him. He's too good at minecarting. Even when he's frozen, he's too good at minecarting. There we go, now I can do it. This room can be kind of annoying if you don't use a non-starter weapon, at least for the initial bit of it. Are you not getting frozen? Nah, you got frozen. Took him a minute, but he got frozen. Your bullets are gonna hit the wall. Most of them did anyways. All right, shopkeeper, what do you got? Bomb. Bum. It's kind of hoping for something a little bit better than just an ice bomb. Although I guess thematically it's appropriate. We have frost bullets, we can have a frost bomb. No, God, I got hit by the... I dodged that. I keep having the dodges just slightly too late. It's not good. You want your dodges to be on time. An extra blank. There's an extra half heart down there we can go pick up later. But I imagine if we fight the boss, we'll get some HP back from that. And I still have to find some chests to open. I guess one chest is gonna be down there. Because we haven't seen a single chest yet, which is weird. I want to be very careful around that guy. I don't want to summon him until I want to deal with him. He should be the last guy I kill. Whenever I see those guys on a run, I always think to myself, they've got to be the first one you kill. No, these are the last ones you kill. And you should use something that's really strong against them if you can. Oh. He's shattered, but he's still broken into little tiny pieces. All right. Mr. Gunman. Without taking damage. Well, hopefully I can. We should get the... I don't know, the Rubidine? Bouncy shots. It's not outstanding, but it's okay. There we go. Now I shouldn't talk to him. If I talk to him and he gives me a cursed item, we're gonna have a cursed, you know, level 10 LJ on the floor while we're fighting the boss, but you know what? Magnum. Magnum. Well, Rubidine, Magnum are both green. That means they're both potentially good gun munch material. Flak shots, yeah! That's a good passive. And let's go open the other chest. We know it's gonna be a gun, and we've already picked up the Magnum. So it's like, it has a range to it. No. And then it explodes into flak shots. That doesn't seem that good. Is that another shop? That's another shop. I don't think that's a gun muncher. Gun munchers are usually before chests. If it's after the chest, that to me makes it seem like it's gonna be a shop. I was wondering what would happen if I pushed the table against the wall so the Mimic couldn't get out. Should have tried that. Okay, well, Charmed Bow is what we're gonna be using as a gun muncher instead of anything else. So honestly, if this is a gun muncher, I'll take it, but I think it's a shop. Okay, it's a good shop. We have a chest teleporter and the AK-47. You know what? Let's teleport some chests. Maybe, does it really matter? No, it doesn't really matter, but we could do it anyways. Just debating whether I should do that before or after the boss fight. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, if we can get the A key, 3, it's a good gun. We don't need guns, and we don't really need keys. But if I buy it, then I don't need keys ever. And the chest teleporter, we can teleport chests. I mean, we could use the ammo drop after the boss, which means we could use a weapon on the boss, which means we could use the Glacier or the Deckard. And I guess we should use the Deckard again, so that we don't slide on the ice. And every shot from the Deckard will freeze and explode. Just want to stay in front of the bullets. Oh, he's so much less tanky than the old king. Already half dead. easy. He had like 2 attacks in him, and then he died. And I don't even need to use the ammo drop, so I don't know. Use the chest teleporter. I really like the Crestfaller. Oh, it's so pretty. Let's do it. Let's buy the A key chest teleporter. I'll pop the ammo drop in, fill it in something that I've used ammo in. Machine pistol? Rubidine? Void shotgun, probably. So yeah. Drop the drop. Buy the A key, buy the chest teleporter, and you know what? We'll teleport chests. I will teleport every chest we come across until the bullet hell floor, and if all goes well, you will see why I don't like chest teleporter. And if all goes right, we'll get extra chests, but probably not. So anyways, let's pick up the Crestfaller. This gun is very good and ammo efficient. So yeah, reasons why not to like the chest teleporter. There are 2 primary reasons. One is you don't get an item now, you get an item later. And usually the sooner you get items, the better you are, because you can use items for not taking damage in survival and killing enemies and stuff, you know? But the other reason not to like the chest teleporter is that it eats your items, and sometimes you don't get a chest out of it. It's like the rooms that the chest can spawn in on the next floor can run out of space, and if they run out of space, you won't get anything. I've had it happen to me a couple of times. God. I am liking the Crestfaller. It's freezing in like 2 shots. Where are you? Stop making bullets. I picked up a key accidentally, but it does not matter, unless we find another key salesman. You know, we should use something like the, This is not what I wanted. I wanted the Void Shotgun, so if we freeze an enemy, we can get up close to him and maybe try to knock him out a little bit faster. Might even not want to use the Crestfaller for everything. Especially with the kind of bouncing, breaking bullets out of the Void Shotgun. My Crestfaller shot came out at like a 40-degree angle. You see that? It's like I switched away from the Void Shotgun, but before I had time to steady the rifle, I pulled the trigger. Weird. Ammo, we're gonna take that for the Crestfaller. At this point, all ammo is going to this gun. Well, okay, I'll take ammo for the Void Shotgun. It's like 30 shots in the Void Shotgun. Why not? The damage is good, the freezing is nice. We already have freezing shots, so it's just like double freezing. We have no helmet anymore. Keep losing my helmet. No, I said I would use the Crestfaller, but against groups of enemies, I still think the Void Shotgun has an advantage, a certain something. I don't think the flak shots can apply freezing. They're just there for damage. Otherwise, the flak would be really good in like every situation for every gun, you know? There's a lot of enemies. Get out of here. Fucking Bulletkin? You know what, I should be shooting this guy. Yeah, he's frozen. Should have done that a million years ago. Hey, a chest. Suck it up. All right, 1 green chest. We gotta keep in mind what we suck up so we know what's missing. God, hell. Because there will be chests missing as far as I'm concerned. Always happens. Always happens, generally always happens. Takes a decent length of time to recharge. It's not outstanding. You can teleport a lot of chests with this if you want. You probably shouldn't want. 50 or 70. I'll take 50 shots in the void shotgun, or 150. No, not 150. 70. Was it 70 or 50? Whatever. Never seen a secret room in that room. I don't think they can spawn there. Oh God. Sometimes the knockback in the void shotgun works against you because you'll knock an enemy away so they don't get hit by all of the shots. I didn't see you at all. You dead? You dead. We got a gun muncher. We got muscle relaxant, which is pretty good. It's an accuracy upgrade, so I'm gonna actually take it right now. Because with the void shotgun, they should make it so that it has a much tighter spread. Same thing with the membrane. You know, we have multiple weapons that can take advantage of that accuracy upgrade, and the Crestfaller is gonna be better too. You know, I didn't realize you were Deadeye. Shot speed is so high. Having a better accuracy is just good to have. I can snipe that Crestfaller with, or snipe the Crestfaller. I can snipe that Deadeye with the Crestfaller. That was a bad dodge. That was so delayed. I needed to dodge like 10 minutes earlier if I was actually gonna break, or not break, but not get hit by his bullets. Taking a little bit of damage, but I only got hit that one time from that Deadeye. At least in the past few rooms. And we got the pig. We shouldn't have to worry about anything. All right, get sucked. So 2 green chests have been sucked down to the next floor. Let's keep that in mind. All right, High Priest means, actually anything just means Deckard. Let's use it, Deckard. The ice is a little bit worrisome. It's a little bit troublesome. This is actually a good fight for the face melter. I should be using that. But I've been using the Deckard for everything. You know what? Let's use a frickin' face melter. With the flak shots, it should do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Put this where I'm actually standing. That was a lot better. I mean, the Deckard's good, but that was a much better, much faster. Okay, we got the mailbox. When we shoot letters, the letters shoot letters. And I think we're done, so we should probably gun munch if we're not gonna be happy with everything that we have right now. Kind of feel like maybe even gun munching the AK-47 because we spent keys on it. and then gun munching something else that's relatively high quality that we're not going to use, like the charmed bow, and then seeing what we get out of it. Because we don't need keys. We have 3 already. So let's feed the charmed bow. Let's feed the A key. And see what we get. Ideally, we'll get an A quality weapon or better. And even if it's green, you know, it could be something like the mine cutter, which is pretty good. So I'm happy with that. That's pretty good. That's relatively okay. Now, I think we are still going to be using the Crestfaller and the Void Shotgun. Maybe we should use the Membrane. How does the Membrane look with the flak shots? That's a lot of flak shots. Let's use this. I remember one time I used Enter the Gungeon to give myself 2 of the flak bullet passive items. And if you do that, it crashes the game. It crashes the game because each flak shot can create flak shots, which can create flak shots, which can create flak shots. So you just end up breaking the game by spawning an infinite number of them. It's silly. And one of the few times that the game has kind of crashed on me to that extent, to that degree. And I was modding it. Although it wasn't the mod fault, it was the game engine not being able to handle it, but you can sometimes get multiple items on a floor. It's rare, but it does happen. You know what? It's basically what the Crestfaller was made for right here. Just keep him frozen, keep him moving. And thank you, Muscle Relaxant, for allowing me to make that shot. Nice! This is gonna be a hard room. Oh right, and there's another negative to the chest teleporter. If you ever drop the chest teleporter, you lose your chests. Everything that you've sucked up into it, it's gone forever. So do not drop this item. Once you pick it up, you're stuck with it. Basically until you get down to the next floor. So once we go down to bullet hell, we could get rid of it for something else, but up until that point, we can't. Yo, that's a lot of flak shots. I like it. I think the Crestfaller right now is more reliable freezing, but I think the Membrane is more reliable damage, because the Membrane shots split, hit, split again with flak. Pretty nice. Look at that! They're hitting so hard, they're pushing him away. I will take Membrane. Like, they're hitting him so hard, they're pushing him away from the wall. Enfeebled plus shielded. Enfeebled reduces your HP, maybe? I don't know. It was pretty much just a wash. I was hoping for something a little bit more bombastic. And instead, we just got a side grade. Not even an upgrade, just a side grade. I don't know what changed, really. You know what? You're already frozen. Just die. Now, I think we can freeze Thwomps. We should probably do that here. Nope, we can't freeze him. He's unfreezable. Okay, go! Oh, he can move. He's moving on the conveyor belt. That's bad. Alright, come here. There was no icon for the hammer time coming down. Do you see that? Yeah, there either. That's weird. I just had to rely on the sound. Should actually aim. We have a tight spread now, so we need to actually aim our shots. Alright, we got a chest. Get sucked! Get sucked into the chest teleporter. Do not drop the chest teleporter. I want to find the shop. So we have sucked in 3 green chests because the chest that we sucked in from the 4th floor didn't actually get upgraded. So we'll have to wait and see what happens on the on bullet hell. I'm wondering if that was my my own bullet causing a flak shot that ended up hurting me. Like, I noticed it happened a second time. When the bullet hit a wall, there was like a weird dark shadow that kind of crossed over the ground. It was really strange looking. I have to wonder if that is the flak shot working against me a little bit. We don't have anything that's really good at dealing with those, except the mine cutter secondary shot might be able to do it. We should take the mega hand and let you Triggerfinger. I mean, this is just a good payout here. Oh yeah, finally we get a good room clear. I say that as I've had good room clears for multiple floors. I don't know which one's the real one. I think there's a way to tell, but I don't know what it is. We're also not getting any freezing, so you know what? Should have the Crestfaller on my secondary. I don't know, we don't have any damage upgrades, so it's actually pretty weak at dealing with enemies. Something that benefits from Litchi Triggerfinger might be better for us, like the Void Shotgun, Crestfaller, Membrane, from a room clearing perspective. Now the Mega Hand is awesome, but it might be more awesome in a different context, you know? Switch over to the Membrane. Let's switch over to the frickin' Rubidine so I can actually use the ammo in this gun and then get rid of it. We're at a Void Core, but this will still push him into the pit. Not very well, not very well. Dum, 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 dum. We create flak shots of the box. We do. That's adorable. Yeah, let's finish off the Rubidine. 91 shots, it's not gonna last long. Ah, hello, hello. It's really spam heavy weapon here. You know what? I love that sound effect of the flak shots hitting the wall at the same damn time and bouncing off. Okay, another green chest, alright. I guess another thing to not necessarily like about the chest teleporter is you might not get upgraded chests. We sent 2 down to this floor and we got no upgrades. Where the hell's the secret room? Might be in here with the shopkeeper, although I think I already looked at the walls. Yeah, I did. Well, let's buy armor, let's buy the last remaining key so we can open everything on the next floor, and maybe we'll gun munch What would we gun munch? We would gun munch the Rubidyne and the revolver. Just to see what we get. The mine cutter, I think, is good enough to keep. The revolver's got really good damage to it, but it's a little slow. I think with the fire rate bonus, the vertebrae K is pretty nice. Okay, let's use the Deckard like we always do, and maybe even switch it up a bit and use something like the vertebrae K. Do we have a beam weapon? We do not. You know what? Straight up. Use the face melter. It's gonna deal with the heads very nicely. It's gonna do a lot of damage. It's gonna be hard to see. There's a lot of flak shots coming out. What's weird is that some of the flak shots are just dots and other ones are actually notes. I don't know why. And the game is gonna lag. I don't know if that's like the garbage collector or something, but wish it didn't do that. I can't really see myself. It's kind of hard to tell where that dodge was supposed to go. It's also kind of increasing the range of the face melter bullets, because normally they don't have that much of a range, but when the shots hit their maximum range, they actually explode. So they hit their maximum range and then they explode into the flak shots. So it is kind of helping with the range of the weapon a little bit. That's kind of interesting. Something to think about. Have to go to another phase, but that's okay. We'll finish it off with a shark. Just don't freeze. I should have flawless this boss though. Yum! Shark versus dragon. Shark wins. Wins. I'm still worried about a shark causing freezing and then it'll freeze the water. But so far it seems like it's not happening. Did we gun munch? We already gun munched. Let's go down to the next floor. I want to see what the chests are gonna be. So we teleported 4 green chests down, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was what happened. Lovely. So we should expect 4 green chests or better. Take a drink. There's 1. Okay. It's not a mimic. Let's open it. Get the Void Marshal. Well, let's use the Void Marshal since we got it, but it's an alright gun. It's an alright weapon. Enfeebled plus shield. I mean, shielded from that Dice Shrine. That's definitely armor. Is enfeebled losing maximum HP? I think it is. Which kind of sucks, but it's okay. We don't need a key. We have enough keys for all the chests. Unless we get another one drop. We need the membrane for this. We create a lot of flak shots, which are doing a lot of crowd control here. Hell, maybe that's just a reason to have flak. For the crowd control. Now the membrane is just good at that on its own, but that was really nice. Yo, actually aim, please. Let's fire a little bit more quickly. You are tanky. Shouldn't be reloading as much with this. It actually has a lot of ammo in it. Okay, what do we need? We don't need Face Melter, but I'm gonna take Face Melter. It's fun! With the flak shots. I wish we had exploding shots. Then we'd have that bug. The bug of hearing explosions for 2 minutes after you've stopped shooting the weapon. Because there's so many explosions happening. I've had that happen before. A few times. It's taking a long time to freeze with this weapon, but it is doing it eventually. We need to freeze this guy. There we go. I'm not taking the time to kill him after he's frozen, but I needed him to freeze. Membrane, please. Come on! Keep missing. I don't want to use all of the membrane shots. Let's use something else. Let's use the vertebrae K. I want to see what happens with the flak shots out of this. Do they home? Probably not. But it's a good gun. Does decent damage. And that was pretty good freezing. I like that a whole lot. Wow, we are already almost out of ammo with this gun. We used it for one room. Vertebrae K. There's some guns in the game that are really good and fun to use, and they just have no ammo whatsoever. Vertebrae K, revolver. You use them for a second, and they're already out of ammo. 13 shots remaining. Stop getting frozen! I made him glittered. I made him pretty. Oh, so pretty. And we're gay. Is this the right way? This is not the right way. I did that room for no reason. I wasted a slight amount of ammo for no reason. Maybe we should use the Mega Hand. I want to find the chests. So I knew what this room was as soon as I spawned, and I'm like, there's gonna be a creature in the corner. Wrong corner. And also, that wasn't even an enemy. It's just a frozen statue. That's silly. I think this is actually a Crestfaller room. Even if I can't kill something, just freeze it. 2 shots basically will freeze anything here. There we go. Now we can push him into a pit. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Hey, we got one. Alright, membrane. Mega Hand. Good to know that trick still works. Just shooting him. Excuse me. I did hit him. I thought he would die in one shot, but I guess he was jammed. Wasn't paying attention to that. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Nope. Crestfaller room. Bad dodge roll, but it didn't pain me. And I will take Crestfaller ammo. I think this room proved that this gun is very good for us. Also, I'm loving this. This is another one of those guns that it has a weird flak shot effect that makes it like instantaneous and invisible. pig, you will forever be innocent as long as I have a say in the matter. Pig will stay pig. Mine Cutter is so good. It fires very quickly. I like that it's instantaneous. Oh, oh! Careful. And it's got really good damage. Might not be the most efficient weapon, and it takes like 20 shots to kill enemies, but at least it's fun to use. Excuse me. There we go. You know what? Let's keep using the Crest Faller for this room anyways. Thinking I have backup gun. That was the last run. I wish these guys took more damage from ice, because they're made of fire. They're in bullet hell. They leave fire when they die. But the only like weakness synergy I know of are the let's just use like Mega Hand or something. But the only weakness synergy I know of are those blobs that light themselves on fire and then shoot bullets faster when you shoot them once or when they get poisoned. If you use a water-based weapon against them, that won't happen, and they will stay not lit. It's about the only like synergy I know of that is like that in the game. I kind of wish that there was more, because that's kind of cool. Kind of like an elemental weakness or something. Is this a boss fight? This is a boss fight. Okay, chest teleporter worked. There's one mimic, two mimics. Okay, two mimics. Well, let's wait for the chest. Wow, you take a lot of damage. We get the gunbow! 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 You're a jam chest. We get the Emperor! We get the Rubidine Mark II. That was total trash. That wasn't worth it at all. Well, I mean, the Emperor could be kind of cool. It's gonna fire pretty quickly. Not even. Yeah, that's trash. That is a bag of trash. Not even any passives, all just guns, weirdly enough. That's okay. So yeah, we're seeing right now the ice effect from frost bullets. That's not Glacier doing that. The Glacier's creating the water, but the frost bullets are actually creating the ice, which can be dangerous. Gotta make sure we're not sliding around. That's why I didn't want to use this gun on other boss fights earlier in the run. But I'm gonna use it now, because it is the correct option for us. It is the correct gun to be using. Although it's not gonna last that long. I haven't really had any sort of damage upgrades making this thing better. Ah, that's the wrong way to dodge. Taking a lot of stupid damage, but we have enough HP. We should be fine. It's gonna focus on you. You're dead. All right, let's use sharks. We haven't used sharks yet. Should we use sharks? Use Emperor. Sharks. Let's use sharks. Dun, 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 dun. Create some ice in this room for a while. Alright. This will be a good test to see if we actually do create ice with the shark gun. I think the answer is no. No, maybe not. I don't know if any of these sharks are ice sharks. The sharks are releasing mini sharks when they hit an enemy thanks to the flak shots though. That's kind of nice. I don't know how much damage they're doing because I'm not sure it's doing any damage, but... Oh, I should have taken damage there. I didn't want to blink because I thought maybe I could make a dodge roll happen, but luckily the boss just died. Alright. I like standing underneath the Lich at the beginning of the fight. Oh, that was dumb. Just walked into that. Except for that attack. That attack where he can just hit you very quickly because you have to be standing to left or right to correctly dodge him. It's kind of an annoying bit of a situation. There's invisible ice! There's invisible ice! The ice is invisible. I was wondering why I couldn't actually move. I got stuck. You can tell that there's liquid on the ground because I used the shark gun, but the ice is actually completely invisible. I never knew that. That is so weird. Because like I tried to make a dodge up close to him after using the I can't even remember the name of the explosive handgun. Oh come on, Blade Runner's gun. The Deckard. I tried to break some bullets and then dodge roll into the gap that was created, but then I kept sliding and I couldn't move. It's like, get away from him, why can't I move? Well, I was using the shark gun, which created water, and then using the Deckard even once created ice, because every shot from that gun explodes into ice. So that's where the ice came from. That's why I slid around on the ground. Either way, good run. That's why, I mean, that's why I don't like the chest teleporter. I picked up no chests for 2 floors and got 3 better chests out of them. Like, that's probably like an average payout, but I could have just picked up 2 green level items on the 4th chamber, picked up 2 more on the 5th chamber before the boss fights, and had a better chance of the boss fights, a better chance of not taking damage, a better chance of surviving to the point where we would have had better chests out of the chest teleporter. And that's even without considering that the chest teleporter can destroy your chests. If you drop it, you lose your chests. So I don't know. I still think it's a bad item. It's an interesting item. It's a fun item if you can make it work somehow, but I don't know how you would make it work. I don't know what its ideal situation is. Do you just teleport brown chests in an attempt to get at least a blue level out of it? Some brown chests can give you some good stuff, you know. Maybe you get a sling when you really need a boss killer. I don't know. Maybe you get a mailbox. Maybe you get a little bomber. Those are all relatively good weapons. Maybe you get a nice passive or an active that's brown level. You know, maybe you get a potion of lead skin. That's pretty nice. Of course, maybe you upgrade it and then you get a singularity out of your chest. It's a little weird that we picked up 4 guns out of those chests. I would have expected at least a couple of them to be passives or actives, because we did suck up both of the chests from both of the previous floors, but it might just be random chance, or it might be that you only get guns out of chests that you've teleported, which is actually kind of bad. I would prefer to get both passives, actives, and guns at a random relative frequency, or maybe whatever the chest would have dropped, that's what it's going to drop when you teleport it. So if it was a gun, it's going to be a gun. If it was a passive active, it's going to be a passive active. But yeah, chest teleporter, meh. I mean, I don't even like the gun bow. I didn't really need the Emperor, and the Rubidine Mark II is kind of trash. So like the fact that it gave us those guns is kind of like eh. Although, you know what? How about this? If it does give you a guaranteed gun out of the chests that you teleport, you could teleport chests that have passive actives when you don't want a passive active. I don't know why you would ever do that, because if you have an active that's better than chest teleporter, you could just take it, and most passives are good in their own right. But I guess that's a very edge case scenario play if you really, really, really want guns. Like, let's say you're on a DD20 run and, you know, a lot of passives or actives could be bad. Well, maybe not actives, but a lot of passives could be bad. They could be maybe like flak shots that might unfriendly fire hit you. They could be you know, the eye patch that makes you much less likely to hit your targets. But then again, you might miss out on some passive actives like an amulet or an extra blank per floor. You might miss out on the accuracy upgrade out of the muscle relaxant. So I don't know. It's a weird situation. It's a weird item, and I think it needs a rework at some point in the future. But anyways, you know what? Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.